Hey, hey, hey! Another random live stream. I'm gonna wait for some people to jump on. Oh no, I put the wrong number on. 30 seconds. So I'm gonna wait for some more people to jump on. So I see two people jump on. We got four people jumping on. I'm gonna wait for another like 2:15, like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So we have like 30 seconds. Okay. Got like 15 more seconds. So like the subject for this random live stream is citizen journalism, because I don't really know if people really understand like what is citizen journalism is all about. And I would like to have it like an interactive dialogue about what citizen journalism is all about. Because I know I have quite um, an unconventional approach when it comes to all this, and that's okay. But I want to like talk about like actually it's not the same as professional journalism. It's a little bit different, and that's why I want to bring this subject up. Because not a lot of government agencies recognize citizen journalism and things like that, or even citizens in general. And I'm gonna read this from a response that I directed towards another viewer. Um, yeah, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this. Have you ever heard of smartphone journalism? Yeah, yeah, that's how I feel like. I feel like I'm like light here. I'm light years ahead of a lot of stuff. Okay. Have you ever heard of smartphone journalism or even citizen journalism? I might not have a fancy degree and or class credits from some expensive college that would show the real life experiences, knowledge, and education that I learned so far. I also realize I'm still in the beginning stages of building a media brand from scratch and learning the fundamentals of being an independent citizen video journalist, though. Citizen journalism is now being explored via new media, such as the use of mobile telephones. Mobile telephones have the potential to transform reporting and places the power of reporting in the hands of the citizens. Mobile telephone provides low cost options for people to set up news operations. Citizen journalists gather material by being on the streets. Their tools can be narrowed down to a camera, social media, and an instant to start recording whenever something seems newsworthy or out of order. Much of their knowledge regarding the issues that are raised are obtained through their experiences as a part of the community. The idea behind citizen journalism is that people without professional journalism training can use the tools of modern technology and the global distribution of the internet to create, augment, or fact check media on their own or in collaboration with others. For example, you might write about a city council meeting on your blog or in an online forum, or you can fact check a newspaper article from your mainstream media and point out factual errors or biases on your blog. Or you might snap a digital photo of a newsworthy event happening in your town and post it online. Or you might videotape a similar event and put it on a site such as YouTube. I'm working on different media projects when it comes to government transparency and accountability. Transparency and accountability are critical to further strengthening the bonds between government officials, law enforcement, and the communities they serve. So that's a like a small little thing about like what citizen journalism is about. I mean, and like I said, I didn't like write the whole. I didn't write the whole thing. I kind of like copied and pasted it from something that I found something on it. But I mean, I kind of like tailored it to like I said, some of what I said I did not like write it, but some of it I did. So but like I said, I copied it and pasted it because I want to get my general idea of my where I'm going with this with stuff. You should bring that, Mr. Nice Guy Media. You should bring that page with you and hand it to the cops. Well said. Thank you. I can't take credit for that. I just found it on some. I found it on some internet page that pretty much describes with what I'm trying to accomplish. So, but like I said, I just want to. But like people have different ideas or interpretations of what citizen journalism is all about. New Jersey statutes. What is that? So, and like I said, in some places, a lot of places don't really understand and recognize what citizen journalism is all about. So this is like sort of not new in a sense because it's already been out there. But it's kind of like new to Monmouth County and beyond. And they never really had anybody like me to walk in their buildings and just start filming different things that would love to showcase what's in their public spaces and stuff. And I find, and there's a lot of neat information that I find out when I film different places and everything else. But we have to get the word out there that being a citizen journalist, there's like, I mean, there's no criminality behind it. And stuff like that. And I just want to be the example that anybody can be the media. It doesn't matter who you are. And it's the truth. And but the thing is, when you do citizen journalism, you gotta treat people with respect. I mean, you can disagree with people. I'm not saying, but it has to be done in a respectful way. And I mean, if you start going off on a tirade, it's not gonna help you, people. It's not. So and yeah, Mr. Nice Guy Media. You live in a very militarized state. It's been obvious for a long time. Long Road 2. They don't care. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to comment. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. Thank you, NJ Diver, with that, with the NJ, with the link that you gave us about that site. And but we have to keep on going. We gotta keep on. Every time I get knocked down, I'm gonna be honest. Every time I get knocked down, I get right back the heck up. Sometimes it might take me longer, but that's okay. Hey Robert, how you doing? But I want to have an interactive dialogue with you guys. I mean, what's your thoughts about citizen journalism? Use your voice. How long have you been honoring your constitutional rights, not videotaping living with your rights? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really have a honest understanding of constitutional rights until like 2, 3 years ago. But I'm gonna be honest. I think people should film anything and everything in a legal way, because the filming doesn't take any sides, and it doesn't turn into a he say she said thing. But and they divert. But if you do an investigative story, there's no such thing as a traditional public forum, especially when it comes to investigative stories. Can you see me now? Can you see? Okay. And they divert. I mean, that's your opinion, and I'm not gonna argue that. In on a, I'm not gonna like argue that on a media forum. I mean, that's for more for the courts to decide at this point. But I'm just saying, if you're doing an investigative story, yes. What are their okay? And they diver. What is their rulings for filming? Because I don't think the United States, uh, the Supreme Court ever took up the issue or the issues when it comes to filming yet. So I don't think the Supreme Court took up the issue when it comes to filming yet. So can anybody like I'm talking you're talking about the circuits you're talking about the circuit courts. I'm talking about the Supreme Court. I'm not talking about public forums. I'm talking about filming. Actually, there's like New Jersey, some New Jersey case law when it comes to filming too. I do know like what my limitations are. And like I said, I know like what my limitations are. My legal limitations are. And a diver. How can people can do an investigative stories about how the government functions on a day-to-day basis without really going into their buildings? They're filming from a public accessible way places. And a diver. I never went into those. I never crossed. My conduct never fell in those limited instances. I never entered a private office. There's a difference there. I never went into anybody's like restricted office. And a diver. I'm not answering any questions when it comes to the court cases. It's being resolved through the courts at this point. Again, we're talking about filming. I wish I knew like what that one New Jersey case law is. I mean, like I said, if you're doing an investigative story into the daily whatever, the functions of the government, how they do stuff. And they divert. They can't turn something legal into something illegal. I mean, like I said, I'm all about transparency and accountability in building bridges. And plus, I was following the guidelines within the legal advisory memo that the Monmouth County Prosecutor's office sent out too. So thank you, MMI Productions. Going back to my going back to my original subject or issue subject, citizen journalism. Okay, you guys are talking about it. That's okay. I'm not answering any questions when it comes to my legal cases anymore. Right now, we're talking about the subject, Mikey. We're talking about citizen journalism, like what people think of it. No, not really. We can talk about citizen journalism without talking about my legal cases. Mikey, yes, we can. We can talk. We can discuss the one without we can do that. It's okay. I never seen this Mikey before. Who are you? Mikey, I never seen you before until tonight. So, like, who are you? Are you from Monmouth County? Are you from like any other county from New Jersey, or are you from like out of state? And Zach Han, I never heard of you either, or I don't recall. Okay, Zach. Okay, you're new to my channel. Okay. Do you live in New Jersey or do you live out of state? Ah, oh, you live overseas. Okay. And Mikey, you're from Pennsylvania. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your first name. I don't know how to pronounce I don't know how to pronounce the first. But hi, I'm gonna call you Kitty. Backway. Okay. Michael or Mikey, I don't have to confirm I don't have to confirm anything. Beckway, Frenchford Island in the clouds. Oh, awesome. Does that come with some sort of spiritual basis for it? Ranger horse, no, not really. If they're not being helpful or being positive, they're gonna get the boot or they're gonna be timed out. Not really, but enjoy your channel. Thank you, appreciate that. Oh, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for all my supporters. I really appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot to me. It kind of it helps a lot. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. Actually, it's not censorship because I have a right to set guidelines for my channel. This is not the government. I don't have to tolerate the the negativity that goes on within the chat thing. Oh please, oh please, so hypocritical. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. And I mean, even though I strongly disagree with it, but that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. More power to you. I mean, like I said, I don't have to put up with all the negative stuff that I see, like that I see within my chat room and all the comments. I don't have to put up with that. But it's not content neutral when they start calling you names and everything else. I mean, it's okay to have a different opinion from me, but to me, it has to be. I mean, it has to be respectfully done, Jen. Because you're a liberal. Oh my God. No, I'm just in the middle. I'm in the middle. Okay, this is not our Zach Han. I'm not the government. I have a right to set guidelines for my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. I'm not in the middle. Okay. But when that free speech turns into personal attacks, I don't have to put up with that on my channel. Don't you get that? My channel is not gonna turn into a free for all. Ain't gonna happen. I mean, I actually promote like with other ideas that well, someone's gonna get banned right now. The Gaming Pepper. Hello, my name is Steven, and well, I'm a blue pepper. Congrats, you come to this channel. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So, we're gonna block you, Steven. Don't, MMI, don't block, Zach. Don't block Zach. Actually, he has some, I mean, despite the differences, I mean, he still has some, good comments, so. It's the Gaming Pepper that I just don't know who he is. Pranks, what is your other screen name? Well, I had to be yours. That screen name had to be blocked for a reason. And pranks, I don't know like what happened. I don't know anything. I don't know any of that. But I know if the name got blocked, it was done for a reason. Pranks, I hear you, okay? But you can use your pranks name screen name. Yeah, but can you can you make comments under pranks? Because like I said, the other because the other screen name is not going to be unblocked because, like I said, it had to be a reason for it to be blocked. I mean, you can use your pranks screen name. I don't have a problem with that. Um, Kitty, I'm aware that that cops may be trolling my channel. I'm very aware of that, and I don't have a problem with that. If they can, if they can, I want that dialogue with them anyway. So, pranks. The subject is citizen journalism and other issues that comes out of it. Because a lot of people don't really understand what citizen journalism is all about. And I don't want to read that long comment that I read out loud before. Have I went anywhere lately? The only thing I really did was like the DWI checkpoint on Friday, but I did not upload that video footage yet. So I didn't upload that video footage yet. And another thing, what's your thoughts about people building bridges with law enforcement or even the government in general? I mean, do you think it's harmful that even me that I sit down that I sit down and have a dialogue with a member of law enforcement? Or even the government. I'm not saying trust them. I'm saying have a dialogue with them. Open that line of communication with them. MMI, yes, some of them are not interested. I give you that, but some are. Some are interested. So you can't put like a blanket statement on every single police department. Because I came across some police departments that are willing to have a dialogue with me. Then on the other hand, I found some police departments that are not willing to have dialogues with me. So I came across both sides of the mix. I mean, like a couple of weeks ago, I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I mean, I had like a 10 to 15 minute conversation with Little Silver, with a couple of cops from Little Silver Police Department. And it was off camera too, so it was all like low key and everything else. I think it was like the night filmed in Rumson. Yeah, but MMI, if they're from a different police departments, they're not answering to the same person. They all answer to the government. Zach Han, police must acknowledge that citizen journalism is the future of modern life, and police officers are now photographed and filmed more than ever. Zach Han, unnecessarily restricting photography, whether from the casual tourist or professional, is unacceptable, and worse still, it undermines public confidence in the police service. My last Zach's last comment was taken from the UK police director directly. Pranks, that's like too funny. Oh my god, that's like too funny. That is too funny. They left him outside alone. It's not funny, but I mean just I mean, like I said, we gotta get that dialogue going with law enforcement and even the government. Hey, NJ Diver, what's the link for that? NJ Diver, I am not gonna comment on any of my legal cases. anymore. Zach Hand, this is a historic shift away from mind numbing mainstream media that can result in a direct action with phone calls, emails, personal contact, and the camera. Recordings also facilitate discussion because of the ease in which they can be widely distributed via different form of media. Bystander videos provide different perspectives than police and dashboard cameras portraying circumstances and surroundings that police videos often do not capture. Civilian video also fills the gaps created when police choose not to record video or withhold their footage from the public. Uh, that's from Fields for City of Philadelphia. But I'm gonna be honest. There's another case law in like say New Jersey. I just don't remember what's the specific case law when it comes to general filming and stuff. I wish I had that knowledge like at the top of my head right now, but it's not there. Zach. Yeah, it's like like I said, the video does not take any sides. Like I said, like the video does not take any sides. And that's what I love about videos because you know what? I'm gonna look for that for something. It's not there. This is gonna be. I can't find it. I can't find that one case law when it comes to filming. And a diver. What is the public space syndrome? Nick, what's my opinion on the current Nike scandal? I didn't know there was a scandal to begin with, so no comment. I think people should be safe to film in any public space, but that's my opinion. I mean, I think people should document their interactions with the government. I think people should. And I'm not saying every government official is gonna lie about something, but you never know. Oh, and they diver. I'm not talking about courthouses. I know better. That's one arena that I'm not gonna touch. I filmed in different police parking lots. Thank you for the prayers. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Mikey, I don't know. I can't even answer that at this point. If it happens, if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Where's Jacob? Jacob passed away. Passed away in the month of June. Mikey, everything is a possibility. This is life that we're talking about. Crap happens. Will you stop filming if it? Will you stop filming if it happens? No, because in my mind, there's nothing wrong with being a citizen journalist and a First Amendment advocate. I don't film in courthouses. Never attempted to do it either. United States Coast Guard property. Hmm. Hey Zach, do you have the link for that? Oh man. Yeah, put the case title down. So NA Diver and MMI can find it. I'm gonna be honest. I think we had a productive night tonight. I mean, we had a good dialogue going. Put this up here. So I think we had a nice dialogue going on tonight. Oh, I don't like this position either. I mean, like I said, I think we had a nice dialogue. Get comfy. How do you choose what towns you visit? By how good the cops look? Oh, Nick, you're too funny. You're too funny. Ha ha ha. No, actually, I'm just interested, like, with how each town functions and what they offer and stuff. Because each town is so different from the next town over, and you got to remember that. Oh, this is like. And there's a lot of history. MMI, I don't really audit. But what I learned, I learned a lot of different things, especially about like human nature or human behavior. I mean, to this day is like, even to this day, I still don't understand why people freak out over cameras. I don't understand that. To me, cameras is your best friend. Mikey, can we visit at your job? Nick, what dumb video are you talking about? Because there's a lot of dumb videos going around, so. I mean, even to this day, like I said, I don't really understand. Like, I mean, cameras is your i- is your best friend. I mean, cameras is your can document history, can document anything and everything. It can be used as a tool to look back on history and things like that. It can capture the moment. Um, am I familiar with Google Scholar? No, I'm not. And like I said, it's just Zach. The resultant decision found that internet news outlets should be treated like print media and be afforded the same rights long recognized for churches. Bingo. Thank you, MMI, for the information. I mean, the filming and the photographs can document. It could be used as a tool to document anything and everything to history. I mean, you name it. Yeah. I mean, we had some like good photographs that from like that famous photographs that documented different things from years ago, and it's still famous to this day. Okay, Mikey, you're taking it to extreme now. Yes, Andre Diver, you have been posting cases from G Scholar here from us. You're absolutely correct. Okay, but but the thing is, you're not really supporting me by telling me to show up in court in a bra and panties. That's not supporting. They could lock me up for lewdness or some some statue like that. Mikey, you stated that you're from Pennsylvania, and so how did you hear about me, Mikey? Hey, North Idaho Expose. Hey, Piss Off Marine. How's my night? My night is doing okay. So, what do I'm gonna keep bringing this up. Why do people? I mean, what holds them back from talking to law enforcement or even the local government? Nick, you're out of here. Meaning, like, what holds people back by talking to law enforcement? I mean, I know they can be scary and intimidating and stuff like that, but if you can get beyond that and just see them as human beings. No, I mean it in a relaxed atmosphere. I don't mean it. I don't mean it in a chaotic. I don't mean it in a chaotic situation. I mean, I mean like a round table discussion with them. So, I'm talking about a round table discussion with them. Let's have a tea summit with them. I'm all about like tea summits now. Piss off Marine, I understand where you're coming from. I hear you on that. But somehow we got to break we got to break through that and start some sort of dialogue. That's the issue. Zach, yes, you are right. They don't have all the training acknowledge the basic laws. But the citizens don't have all the knowledge either. So it goes both ways there. So maybe we can learn from each other. Zach, is that for England though? Piss off Marine. How come you say that the union won't allow them to talk to citizens? I mean, I know like police chiefs, they have a million and one things to deal with. North Idaho. I hear you, but I disagree with you on that because I and I said this, I have a monthly meeting with one of the police chiefs in Monmouth County. And it's very productive. And the police chief is Andy Kudrick from the Howell Township Police Department. There's some things I don't agree with him on, and there's some things I do agree with him on. It goes both ways. Zach, yes, some cops are like that. I give you that. But some cops are not like that. Hi, Nick. And Zach, you are right. They think you must ID. And I'm learning that each police department is different too. And then you have to come down to people have different interpretations of what that they have interpretations of different situations too. Hey Tom, I have the right to set guidelines for my YouTube channel, and I'm not the government either. Piss off Marine, I think, yes, I think they should take the internal affairs stuff away from the police and put it in an independent, or independent, some sort of independent review board. I mean, that's my whole thing. But the thing is, like for Monmouth County, they don't. Some of the towns, I mean, they don't have like police departments at all. Like Millstone and Farmingdale and Shrewsbury Township. Then some towns are small, and then some towns are big. So I mean, if we can get like some sort of consistent review board. But that citizen review board needs to be educated too. Ah, that's a good question, North Idaho. So a test for your police chief. Ask if a statute interferes with the Constitution. Which one do you follow? Yeah, professionals and citizens. Yes, both. But they need to be educated about the laws and everything in the Constitution and everything else. They need to follow up on stuff. What state is this from? North Idaho? No, take the lawyers out of this. Yeah, yeah, I agree with the broad plan of society. Yeah, I agree with that. But you know, but you have to. But you have to, but they have to have a some level of knowledge about the laws and stuff. Hey, North Idaho, why do you say it's all about control? Hey, North Idaho, oh, are you like a Mormon? And I don't mean anything by it, because it's something what you just said. Because of what you just said, it's like, no, we can't only God, no, we can't only God creates law. And usually in the like in the somewhere within the Midwest, there's like Mormons somewhere out there. Okay, you're a constitutionalist. North Idaho, I did lots of public records requests with police departments. That requested like a lot of different information. In the state of New Jersey, we call it Oprah. New Jersey or North Idaho Exposed, all depends. Yeah, in some instances, yes, they do ask the lawyers for permission, yes. But I'm going to be honest, even lawyers make mistakes when it comes to the Oprah law. Because I did a few Oprah lawsuits already, and it came back in my favor. Hey, Nick, I'm trying to make this. Yeah, I'm like very. I'm gonna be honest. I'm very inconsistent with these live streams. So, I mean, it's all depends like what's going on like within my life and everything. Thank you, North Idaho Exposed. I appreciate your support. See, I'd rather have dialogues like this. I mean, I tell you, the more the merrier. That we can talk about different issues. And and it doesn't have to affect the state of New Jersey because I think, I mean, because any issue that happens in the state of New Jersey affects, it happens in other states. So, I mean, in a lot of ways. Some ways yes, some ways no. All depends. Can we get what? Can we get a tour like a MTV Cribs? Tour what? Lawfully yours. No, you're not gonna get a. You're not gonna get a tour of the of my apartment. I mean, it's nothing special. It's like basic. Turtle, turtle. Actually, that was a nice dialogue with that one cop. And plus, that was not like a relaxed atmosphere too. Turtle, more power to that cop. If we can have like more cops like that and take the time to talk to the citizens, I think that's great. I think that's great. Get more citizens, get more cops to talk to the citizens like that. What? Yeah, you always in Asbury in every traffic stop? No, I'm not there on every traffic stop. I think that's a little over overreach on that one. But I think it's all about communication too. I mean, yes, you're right. They have to be trained on the rights and Constitution. Yes, but I think we have to. But we have to. To me, I think it boils down to communication. I mean, it all boils down to communication. I mean, among people. Yes, it's the key. And to me, it has to be the appropriate communication too. Because you can't say "f you" and everything. I mean, you can't have a free for all. I mean, you can't have personal attacks. I mean, you gotta talk to each other in a respectful tone. I mean, it's okay to disagree with each other, but it has to be done in a nice, respectful way. But the problem is lawful versus legal. There's a huge difference. They only know legal. Hmm. Explain yourself, North Idaho. Hey, and a diver. Has anybody taken the has taken a look at the actual CAD reports? Oh, turtle, you don't know me. Nick, what's my opinion on the Amendment? Well, the Second Amendment has to be done with common sense. No problem, North Idaho. My thing is, has anyone taken the time out and look at the different CAD reports that they have each on different on different days? Because I have done that. I looked at random on random days, and they diverge. Some of them are not heavily redacted. CAD, it's computer aided dispatch report. This because some departments give you a huge narrative and everything else behind it. Because a lot of times they tell you if they give like for traffic stops, they 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 state if they give a warning or a ticket. And like the random CAT reports that I've seen so far, a lot of times they give warnings out. And again, there's no scientific like it was just like a random CAT reports on random days that I asked for. So there's nothing behind like, well, let's do this day. Let's do no, it's just random. And a lot of times like they give people like warnings and stuff. And I caught that on video on several times along the way. But I mean, like I said, people need to look at the CAT reports. Because the CAT reports tells you a lot of things. Okay, I've got to move this now. I have to adjust myself. Oh no. I'm back. Where did I get my hat? Here. North Idaho. It's not my police chief. It's not my town. I live in Neptune City, but this police chief is from Howe Township. In Neptune City, I think we don't really have a police chief. We have a police director, or a director of public safety, or something like that along those lines. And I'm gonna look up my town right now. Neptune City Police Department. Because I want to double check on the information that is said. Contact us and tell affairs about us. Let's do contact us. Okay, I was right. We don't have a police chief in Neptune City. We have a police director and a captain. So here's the I'm gonna put this link in for Neptune City Police Department. Thank you, North Idaho. It was great talking with you. Yeah, and they diver. I saw that too. But then on the other hand, it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be redacted. So the Turtle, your apology is accepted. So why do I deny the flat Earth? Because I don't believe in the flat Earth. I don't believe in the flat Earth. That's why. Oh, the flat Earth. I don't believe in the flat Earth concept. Oh, Nick, you're out of here. I'm like done with you. I gave you. I gave you a rope to hang yourself with your comments. So you're out of here. So Nick, you have zero. Nick, you have 0 subscribers and no videos on your No, Turtle. I did not say to hang himself. Submit. Bye bye, Nick. Have a nice life. No, Turtle. I did not tell him to hang himself. I've Turtle. I have no comment. You're just like I don't know who you are, and I don't really. I don't understand. I don't know what your intentions behind the question. Yes, I have heard of him. Why do you say he's a bad guy? Hey Turtle, what's your real name? How come you're hiding behind a screen name? This is the one thing that this it bugs me is like that people they hide behind like screen names. I mean, they all. I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And now this is, looks ridiculous. I mean, again, I mean, you could. It's nothing against you, Turtle, but you could put that. You could put any name down there. Do you live in Asbury Park? Okay, what town do you live in? Okay, you're from Trenton. Okay. Then how do you know about Ernest then? If you're from Trenton, how do you know about Ernest? I'm trying to trying to connect some stuff here. Well, I know people too, so it's not like. Well, we have like 10 people watching. It's like 10:38, and this is going on 116 minutes. I think we're pretty much done like with this live stream. I think it's like it was a very productive live stream. We had a nice dialogue, and that's what counts. I hope we can do this more. Have an honest dialogue about stuff. And I maybe I can maybe we can have this dialogue with the government or even law enforcement. It'd be nice. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I mean, so I it's just I think we should like continue this dialogue. Not tonight, but I mean, in other live streams and stuff like that. And I'm like very honored that it was a nice opportunity that we got to talk about things, and that's what counts. It's all about communication and breaking down that barriers and things like that. That's what counts. It's not about mocking other people. It's not about putting other people down. It's not about that stuff. It's not about calling people names. It was about honest dialogue among different people. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. When and where is your next court date? I am not, it's like the end of this month and they diver. Um, but we have to get this ball rolling regarding this dialogue. We got things needs to change. We gotta like break down that barriers and just start communicating with people. Stop the rhetoric. Because the rhetoric is not going to resolve anything. And change is going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not. Rome was not built in a day, peoples. It wasn't. So, I'm proud of tonight's live stream. So, this is Jen Coombs. I want to say what I'm frozen. This is frozen. Keep on like I'm gonna wait until this is unfrozen. Let's get a drink. Yes. How about iced tea? That's my drink. Am I still frozen? I don't like this when this happens. Oh. Long Island iced tea? No. How about like Turkey Hill? Like Diet Turkey Hill iced tea? Yes, I am super frozen. Usually it gets unfrozen after like a couple. This is weird. Yes, it's unfrozen, everybody. Okay, so I'm like, I just want to say thank you To all my supporters, I really appreciate that. We can get through this together. And that's what counts. This is a we thing, not an I thing. United, no, united we stand, divided we fall. My name is Jen Coombs. I will see from time to change. I will see everybody on the flip side. And I just want to wish everybody be safe out there. Be safe. Be safe.